Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Reine Des Fleurs. And today we are saying goodbye to Orpheus, doing his final extras, those little scenes you get at the end. So enjoy him while you can. Next off, we're starting Louis, so let's give you Orpheus's little profile information here. Name, Orpheus, from the western country Valais. His command is the Dianthus. Age, 19 years. Height, 170 centimeters. Birthday, March 2nd, blood type B. Favorite food, herb cordial, lentil soup, and colorakia, whatever that is. I've never heard of that before. His least favorite food is any innards in general and insectivores. Scenario 1, start. Just to live.
I sometimes think all that we are doing here is just imitating Tanabito, since we don't eat food to live, so it can't be helped. But how pleasing that would be when you finally have something to eat after so many days without it. Hanabito can never understand, since we are not acquainted with hunger, but I would love to feel that one day.
You would love to feel hunger? That's a terrible thing.
I wasn't expecting any visitors today.
I don't really remember how I was doing Banhu's voice, but I'm hoping they went okay.
When I opened the door, there was an honest man standing there, one of 4 knights.
Oh, Mr. Banhu, how are you? Why did he say, oh, he sounds surprised? You didn't know he would be home?
Orpheus, what brings you here?
I'm going on a picnic with her tomorrow, so I would like to prepare some lunch myself. Can I have some of your fresh foods if you don't mind?
I see. It doesn't bother me at all. You can have anything you need.
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, Mr. Banhu. I know Hanabito can survive without eating, but it's important to enjoy eating delicious foods. A man after Banhu's own heart. I wonder if I'm more obsessed with eating since I never had enough food on the land.
That is what I was thinking about just now. I shouldn't miss this opportunity. I start to talk to Orpheus about it. As Hanabito, we are not quite sure what hunger feels like. How does it make you feel?
It's kind of hard to explain. If you don't eat, you won't have enough vitality to move around. Your head stops working, and you can't think at all, so it bothers you a lot.
Which means...
I can't really express it in words, but when I didn't earn enough money, I couldn't buy much. Days like that, I would catch a hare in the woods, or gather wild vegetables and cook them to eat. If I wasn't so hungry, I would have been sad to kill animals, or would not like to eat bitter vegetables. I'd be sad to eat animals even if I was starving. But when you know that you'll die if you don't eat, you don't care about anything else. Even cooking itself is something I learned just to survive, so it wasn't necessary for food to taste or look good.
What a surprise. I have heard of him traveling around, but I never imagined he experienced such hardships, since he looks like the son of a royal family.
I used to eat raw weeds on the road when I was starving. Was that too much of a shock? Probably. For Banhu, with his taste sensibilities.
No, your appreciation for food comes from such an extreme situation that you were driven into. Orpheus, what other things have you experienced in your life? Please, I would love to hear the details, including how you felt at the time.
I can tell you, but it's not an exciting story.
That's fine. It helps deepen my understanding of cuisine.
Well, it's too late now, but I feel embarrassed that you're so interested in this.
There aren't any other knights who have eaten weeds on the road.
How do you know that? You haven't asked the other guys.
I have to give thanks for this meeting with him.
And that's Banhu's story with Orpheus. On to scenario 2. My owner's troublesome habit. A bit oddly for what's going on with the other guys so far, Asagi's story being the second one instead of the last one. The Western Knight, Orpheus. When I first met him, he had no confidence in himself as a knight. Now I actually miss those days. I was gone on business for about an hour. When I returned, the floor of the room was littered with books. I wonder what happened while I was gone. Thick, heavy books are piled high and seem ready to topple at any moment. And in the middle of this mountain of books, the one who steadily continues to read is Orpheus. Oh, Asagi, welcome back.
Welcome back. What's all this? These books? I heard that she often reads all these books.
Here we go. He's getting excited like a little kid.
Princess? She was talking about some book with Louis, but I couldn't understand it at all. She likes to read, so I thought we could have more conversations like she does with Louis if I read the same books too. Even so, where did you get all these books from? I asked her to recommend me some books, but she couldn't decide on just one.
How many books did you recommend, Violet?
So I told Marionette to help me carry these books from Hubert's bookshelves.
I hope you got Hubert's permission first.
I understand Orpheus's feelings, that he's trying to get close to Princess. I understand the situation, but there's no place to stand. If you want to read, clear up this mountain of books first. Yes, but I'm in an exciting part of the story right now, so I'll do it later. He used to agree with whatever I said in the beginning. Orpheus, have you cleaned your room like I told you yesterday? Well, I was trying to, but I was tired yesterday, so... So you didn't. I can only sigh at him as he absently nods his head. And stop reading for now, and first clean up here and your room. You don't have to rush me so much. When I find a good place to stop, I'll clean up. He always wants to have the last word. Orpheus looks very organized, but he's so bad at cleaning. It may be because he never had his own place before, but there's a limit to things. It doesn't matter. Clean it up now. If you don't, I'll tell Princess how messy you are. Okay, Asagi. Don't be so mad. Orpheus finally starts to clean, and I just sigh at him.
Oh, this is so totally the mom-child relationship again. Making him clean his room and stuff. Oh, good lord, why are they pushing the mother-son relationship here with them?
He doesn't listen to me, but when it comes to Princess, he does it right away. Orpheus has changed since he acknowledged himself as a knight through conversations with Princess. He has something to protect now, which makes him hide his weaknesses and confusion. This may be a good change for him, but it makes me afraid sometimes. I can't believe I made such a big mess.
Yep, there he is being a kid again. Well, he is a young god. At this point, he's probably still the egg of God who hasn't hatched yet.
As I stand thinking, Orpheus glances at me, his eyes pleading for help. That's why I can't take my eyes off him. You won't make any progress by yourself. Let me help you. Thank you. I knew I could count on you, Asagi.
Yeah, with those puppy dog eyes.
I hope for him to change, but I'm afraid of it at the same time. That's what I think in the middle of all these conflicting feelings. I will be his butterfly till the end, but even if he's undependable, I can't bring myself to hate him for some reason.
Because you love him, because you're his mother, metaphorically speaking, but pretty much in that role. And on to our scenario with Angie, I'm certain. The courage to step in. When I visit Orpheus's mansion to share the sweets which Mr. Bonhue gave me. Oh, the sound. I hear the sound of a harp. I look around to see where this beautiful melody is coming from. I see silver hair waving in the wind at the riverside behind the mansion. Oh! I am amazed that he looks like he came out of a picture, and I approach him to say hello. Then...
Your smile is for everyone. I know it in my heart. Alas, but the night when the moon shines, let your smile be only mine. It doesn't sound right. I have to choose different words.
I wonder what he's saying to himself. I feel guilty, but I can't tell him that I'm here. You could. You could say, "Excuse me. Sorry to intrude, but I came to visit." I just quietly watch Orpheus. He seems to be troubled, with a pen in his hand.
Warmth and gentleness soothe loneliness, just like the moonlight. How do you think of me? As a knight? Friend? Or... I shouldn't say it so directly.
Seems Orpheus is writing his feelings toward Princess into a poem. I better leave him alone so he can concentrate. When I turn my back and try to return without being noticed.
Who's there? Oh, Angie.
I'm sorry, Orpheus. I didn't mean to overhear it.
Did you hear that by any chance? Well, from what point?
Your smile is for everyone.
Whoa, that's enough. Okay,
Don't say any more. Oh, you don't want to be so embarrassed. It is a fact that I heard it, no matter how much he tries to deny it. It may hurt Orpheus more if I try to encourage him. Then, Orpheus, about that poem. Orpheus's shoulders jump a little, but I tell him clearly. I noticed in your words that you feel shy about telling her your feelings. Why don't you take things another step further?
Another step further?
Yes, if it's a love poem, you should use clear words to reach her heart. And you can add some emotions to it, so it would give a whole different impression. Orpheus, I hope I didn't interfere too much.
No, not at all. I was just a little surprised, but it's good to know.
Angie, always good with the matters of the heart.
That's true. Maybe I still lack the courage to take one more step. Thank you, Angie. I'll try my best.
Yes, that's the spirit, Orpheus. So, I shall take my leave now. I left and decided to hand the sweets to Marionette. I can't wait to see his poem when it's done. You may not get to see it, though. I ended up giving him a little nudge, but I'm certain that it will be a good one. What will it be like for Princess to hear that poem filled with his feelings? When I think about it, it makes me smile, although it has nothing to do with me. Well, it sort of does. I mean, you played Cupid here, so it's kind of a fruit of your labor, a little tiny bit in a way. Take a little credit, NJ. And plus, you're Violet's best friend, so it does have something to do with you. Well, that's officially it for Orpheus, and we'll be moving on to Louis in the next video. So, hope some of you out there are interested in Louis. He's actually more interesting than you would think he is. Not many people have been interested in him before, but, I don't know, I think some people have started to gain interest in him over time. He definitely became interesting in other people's routes as the game's gone on. And he's definitely interesting in his own route. He's got some stuff going on. And once he's done, Hubert's unlocked. So we have him to look forward to too. It'll take a little while to get through Louis. So, hope to see you there or in some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.